Yeah, streaming health. The streaming health looks good. I hope it looks good, man. Because I need all the help I can get. What's happening, Panda Nation? Welcome back to another episode of Free the Pandas! I'll be honest, I'm not quite as prepared as I wanted to be, but I do have some stuff here and want to share it all with you. Lots of interesting stuff going down. And thought I'd make some announcements here before we get into the live giveaway. The live giveaway. Okay, so I can finally see myself on the screen here, and it looks like it's coming across okay. Hopefully the live chat works. That's how we're going to be giving away stuff. So make sure your thumbs are ready to rock. And the fewer people in here, the better the chance of winning something nice. So guys, a couple things that I want to say. Obviously, we've got a big Lions game tomorrow at New Orleans. Matt Stafford is rumored to be playing. I think the information on that's pretty credible. Obviously, we've had some injuries. We've had a couple lineup changes, so that's pretty cool. I mean, it is what it is. It doesn't necessarily mean it's pretty cool. Obviously, we've beaten the Saints before, and we beat them at home. But I think it is going to be a much more difficult task this time around, unfortunately. And what's up, Eduardo? Oh, Peru. Did you know I have been to Peru? Lima? Is that the place? There's an airport there. Flew into Peru once. It was an adventure. It was actually not meant to fly into Peru, but we had to. Not a big emergency. Just basically there was some problem on the flight I was on, and we actually didn't have clearance to go into the location or the country that we were supposed to, and low on fuel, we actually had to stop. They wouldn't let us off the plane, though. Gosh, I wish I remember the town. But I got to see it from the tarmac, so that was interesting. So, hola. ¿Cómo estás, Eduardo? Estoy bien. Hey, So big Lions game. Hopefully they'll win. You know, the problem is the two losses they have, one to the Falcons, which everyone blames on the refs, but that wasn't the problem. The problem is we had no offense. And then the last game we lost to the Panthers, and the Panthers are a dumpster fire too. So the fact that we lost to them is just inexcusable. And the whole reason we lost there was no offense. I think it was funny because we're talking about how great the Lions defense is, and you know, oh well, they didn't really deliver, no turnovers against the Panthers. Well, you know what? The defense isn't required to force turnovers if they're doing their job. I think they held the Panthers pretty well. They certainly made it a winnable game. The offense just needs to get going. FYI, Jim Bob Cooter, there are 4 quarters in a football game, and so if you're not going to play all 4, then you might as well just keep your guys rested. Which they did. Lions offense was very well rested up to the 4th quarter when they played to lose. Garbage time, Jim Bob. I think Jim Bob lives for losing by not much. He wants to keep the losses as small as possible. He's trying to keep his job. And so, you know, if you get to the end of the year like, well, man, we only lost, you know, 9 games by a total of 18 points. It was so close. So we're like, oh man, he's flirting with greatness. You know, it's so close. No, dude, you play to win, not play to lose. David Bounds works in Afghanistan, lives in the U.S., brother. I appreciate that, and love to go to Afghanistan sometime. Not right now, but love to travel over there. Dexter, I've been great, brother, and I hope you've been doing well too, man. Love doing these videos, so thought I'd jump online here. And as like I said, we've got something we're giving away. That was the whole point of it, right? So keep teasing you with that. Just gonna make a couple more announcements here. I want to make another commentary. I haven't commentaried. Dak Prescott. You know, I certainly like coming into the house of Romo built and taking over. It's going to be a lot easier that way. Anyway, demonetization. I know I've talked about it before, and what's funny is I think it was like October 1st or October 2nd, and I know a lot of YouTubers talk about it. I don't consider myself a YouTuber, just a dude. And you know that the revenue from the channel doesn't really matter that much because of the size, right? We're just an intimate family here, a small group of people. But that doesn't mean that I don't notice when they make some pretty big changes to the monetization. And one day I was looking at the monetization or the projected revenue fell by like 30%. And I was like, what is that? It doesn't make a big difference, but it was so big on the graph. When you log in, they give you the graph on like views and watchers and all that stuff. It was so big, I thought, I said, wow, something went on. So I kind of looked around, and a lot of people were complaining about demonetization. Well, it happened to me, man. So whatever algorithm they use, they must have kicked in a new feature on it, like right at the beginning of October, and man, slammed a bunch of my videos as being not monetizable, not advertiser friendly, etc., etc. So the funny thing about it is, I took a look at it, and I could kind of tell you some of the ones that were demonetized, and there just is like no rhyme or reason for it, right? And that's what kills me. So one of them I launched today. So sometimes I upload videos and I don't release them quite right away, because sometimes it takes a while for them to, me to get the description right, or, reach out to a company, see if we can get a discount code or whatever. And so I don't always release them right away. And so sometimes I sit up there in private mode, and it's kind of cool because then YouTube can review it. And sometimes if they have an issue, they'll flag you for it. Well, the glass wind guard for my fire pit, demonetized. I will tell you the Star Wars complete cross-section book review, demonetized. My 8 gig digital audio recorder with color screen review, demonetized. DiGiorno crispy pan pizza review, demonetized. Baseball bat mug, demonetized. Aquarium fishnet, demonetized. I mean, I could just go on and on, man. So I know we live in crazy times where there are a bunch of crazy psychos out there with baseball mat mugs and aquarium fishnets terrorizing and scaring people, and hopefully it'll stop and we'll pass plenty of fishnet regulation, and maybe yoga pant regulation too. But it's just weird, man. And you can appeal, and some of these I have, and some of them have been confirmed by a real person to not be advertiser friendly. Okay, whatever. So like I said, it's funny to me because we're not like a gun channel. I'm not a political channel. We don't do any of that stuff generally, except very subtly. What's happening, Peach? What's happening? Yeah, Afghanistan looks like a beautiful country. The funny thing is, I was talking to someone who was originally in what we call like the original Afghanistan war, right? He went over and because he had specialized training in mountains, and I was just talking to him, and the funny thing is, like, he was just saying, like, you don't expect high elevations and mountainous terrain, right? Everyone thinks of it as like desert, and he's like, it's really, really beautiful. So I don't know if that fits what you've seen, but yeah, I certainly would love to see a lot of stuff, man. All right, so the giveaway's coming up here really soon, Peaches. I wanted to hold on to that. And one other thing I wanted to mention. Oh, before we get to it, one other quick announcement before we get to this. Is that next week I'm going to be traveling quite a bit for work, so I'm going to be on the road. So there probably won't be a lot of product reviews going up, but I will be showing you stuff from the road. So I'm going to some places that I've never been before. I'm hoping to show you, doing some reviews on the hotels that I'll be at, generally Marriott's, I think. But anything else I find interesting on the road, I'm definitely going to put it in a video and upload it and share it with you guys too. So that being said, that's kind of the content that's going to come pretty soon. But man, just got a bunch of stuff here around here that I want to show you, man. As you can see, it's super cluttered around here, and in some ways that's a good thing. All right, man. So guys, I see we've got people online here, as I promised. Turn off the notebook for this, Patrick. I appreciate it, brother. Let's get to the giveaway, and I'm going to kind of do it in the same format we did it last time. So get your fingers on your keyboard, your thumbs on the virtual keyboard, whatever you have to do. I know that there's a little bit of a delay. So what ends up happening sometimes is when I repeat the riddle. Javier, what's happening, brother? Sometimes it takes a little while. Sometimes they actually repeat it twice before someone comes in. And it's going to be a little bit of a speed challenge. I don't know that we'll always do speed challenges on that. Alexander the Great's castle. I didn't even know it was there, man. Now I got to Wikipedia that. That sounds wicked cool. Alexander was great. I think, what was it? Didn't he control more of the known world than any other leader? Wasn't that one of his things? And he was super young too, I think. Wait, okay. Well, we'll keep Peach. Hurry up, man. Maybe we're taking a bio break or something. So I've got a little challenge, and the first person with the right answer to the challenge is going to win it. Now, so Motley, thanks. I'm glad you made it. And but before we get to the quiz part, I'm going to show you what we're giving away. I'm pretty excited about this. The interesting thing is, too, I have the next giveaway already picked. I've already selected it for the next giveaway. I'm pretty excited about it. Maybe I can make a couple other announcements, too. I think the next giveaway will not be in a scheduled live event, though. I'm just going to do it randomly. But I will say that generally I'm going to try to do it on the weekend or in an evening hour because I work, too, dudes. And so that just tends to hopefully get more people available. So I don't know when I'll do it, but it's going to behoove you to be subscribed to the channel. And, so when you see that live event come up, it'll be a little bit of an intro so people have a little time to jump on before we do the giveaway. But I'm excited about the next giveaway, too. That doesn't mean I'm not excited about this giveaway because I think this is actually, well, we've only done one other live giveaway, but this is one of the best giveaways ever, I think, right? The answer is Detroit Lions, right? What is the most disappointing, hyped, heavily talented team to never win pretty much anything? The answer is the Detroit Lions, Alec. So that's pretty cool. So we've got another giveaway coming up. I also want to make an announcement about the big box of crap giveaway. This is the second time we've done it, and it's because, I acquire a bunch of crap, and sometimes we just don't give away the individual things. I was going to have the big box of crap giveaway announced by now, but I am holding off on one thing. So I've ordered something that I wanted to do a video on, and that we will review that, but I want to actually hold off until I get that because I do want to put that in the big box crap giveaway. And then there will be a video with all the stuff in the big box, showing all the stuff that's going in the big box of crap, and then we will announce the rules for that. It won't be, we'll maybe announce the winner live, but I'm not going to make it a live event to have to win that. I want to make sure that people have a chance to win that because, no one's screwed out of that because of time or working or whatever. So that one will probably be done on Facebook by liking that one. So that one's coming up very, very soon. Like I said, one thing that I'm still waiting on before we call that one closed and ready. So I think that's all the announcements I wanted to make, man. I certainly love getting everyone's feedback on things, too. And so if you have any ideas for giveaways, any thoughts, anything that you want commentary on, I would love to hear it, and we'll do that. But now let's get to the moment, the event, the giveaway, which I'm holding right here in my hand. This is a watch. We talked about it. It's a watch I'm pretty excited about. It's a watch that I not only did a quick look at, kind of a preview before it went on sale, but then also a full review, and it's from Spinnaker, and it's pretty awesome. Oh, no kidding. I didn't know that, Dave. Longest continually occupied. All right. So, Elson, cool. Thanks for coming. So you can go and watch the full review, get a really good appreciation for this watch. But it's the Spinnaker. It's their newest Spinnaker. It is the Spinnaker Flus. It's an automatic, comes in this box. It's really quite nice, and I think in general it's one of these types of watches that just a lot of people will really like. And so what ends up happening is you get this box, magnetic closure. It looks like a nice piece, and then here is the watch itself, man. Take a look at that, right? Hopefully you guys can see it. Spinnaker Flus. It has kind of a water resistant finished leather, but it's kind of like this full grain leather. Really beautiful, nice and thick, but very, very supple. The dominant color on this watch across the board is green, and but it's kind of a subtle green. It's not like a real olive drab. It almost kind of looks like black and low light, but black hardware on stained or brushed metal hardware. The case is a brushed, like ion plated, just a really great watch. I think 44 millimeters. It has a traditional diver shape to it, a diver style to it, as you can see there. But like we said, one of the cool things about it is that it has this acrylic bezel, right? So the bezel, which is luminous, Got to screw it in here a little bit. The crown, I guess I never screwed back in. The bezel is actually like, it looks like kind of a glass ring with the lettering printed under it. So it's really, really unique. So you look at it like this and you look at a picture, it's really hard to see anything that, kind of separates it from other divers watches, but it is really, really cool. And then on the back, as you can see right there, hopefully, you can see the Seiko-based Spinnaker branded movement, a super reliable, bulletproof, super accurate, automatic movement. So this watch itself, I really like. $300. All right. So if you want this watch, I would do two things. I would go to spinnaker-watches.com. They are now selling it. They have just released it as of moments ago. Just released this watch, right? And so you can now order this watch. You can get it in a few different color schemes. Black, this green, black, and silver. What have you. And so I just think it's a great watch. This watch would normally come out of this box and go into my watch box in my bedroom, but it's not going to, because you know what, I love you guys, and in that regard too, I think this is worth it. I was also inspired, I should say, that by the fact that we just hit 15,000 subscribers. Now, I'm not expecting a single more subscriber, because I think we just scraped every subscriber that would ever watch this funny, strange channel. And so I think we've kind of hit a plateau, and but I'm pretty excited about it. It's kind of blows my mind that there are 15,000 people out there that are willing to have these crazy videos in their YouTube feed, right? So bless each and every one of you. God bless us, everyone. So this watch, $300. Now, if you're going to buy it, the thing I was going to say here is go to spinnaker-watches.com. Use my code. Try to use it, PVP30 or PVP20, right? So one is a 20% off code, one is a 30% off code. I don't know, because of how new this watch is, how successful those codes are going to be. But you might as well try them. And obviously try the 30% off first. If it doesn't work, try the 20% off. If that doesn't work, if that doesn't work, pay the full price. And I think it's worth every cent of $300. But beautiful, beautiful watch. Spinnaker Floose watch. So check it out. Like I said, perfect size, just really cool. And if you check out the video on it, one thing I was just super stoked about was the lume on it. Man, because it is absolutely luminous, but it's like two colors of lume. There's kind of like a peach and a tan colored lume on it. So just awesome. Awesome, awesome, awesome. All right, here are the giveaway rules. So what I have is very much like the last one. So get ready. It is a speed challenge. First person with the right answer is going to win. Now, a couple of the restrictions is that you have to live in the United States or Canada in order to win this, because that's the only place I can afford to ship it to. If you don't live in the United States or Canada and want it shipped to you, maybe we can discuss it and see if we can work out where you might have to cover the shipping. But I'm going to pick up the cost of sending it to the U.S. and Canada. All right. So that being said, now the practical rules is I have written a limerick, which is like a little poem. And I wrote it today on the topic of today's giveaway. And the first person to guess the right answer, which is to guess the last word of the limerick, wins. Does that make sense? So I'm going to read the whole limerick except for the last word. And the first person to guess that last word correctly is going to win this beautiful, beautiful Spinnaker Floose, okay? Automatic watch. I don't know, maybe the first automatic we've given away here. Let's get to the limerick. Now, I understand that there is a little bit of a delay on these sometimes, so I may end up reading it twice and you'll be like, hey, I typed in the thing and I haven't seen you acknowledge my answer yet. Just be patient. Did I write the limerick? Did I make this up, Peach? Yes, I did. And that's why the limerick stinks. But, all right, here it goes, man. So, thumbs on your keypads, fingers on your keyboards. Get ready. Listen close. Got to guess the last word of the limerick. Watches by Apple are smart, and Shinola builds watches with heart. For collectors with passion, it's more about fashion. A watch is a small work of... What's the right answer? Watches by Apple are smart, and Shinola builds watches with heart. For collectors with passion, it's more about fashion. A watch is a small work of... There it is. Anyone have the right answer? A Day with Sean. A Day with Sean busted out the right answer in record time. The answer is indeed, and here come the rest of them, man. You guys smoked it. But A Day with Sean was quickest on the trigger. The answer is art. So awesome. Congrats, A Day with Sean. Hey, it's Sean, if you live in the United States or Canada, can you email me at petervonpanda@gmail.com? Send me your mailing address and include your screen name in this sucker. And guess what? This Spinnaker Floose automatic watch is coming out to you. Now, I will say, if you're disappointed that you did not win this giveaway, don't be disappointed yet, because I think the next giveaway is awesome. And so stay tuned. We're going to try to hook someone up with some wicked cool stuff. Peach, don't be sad, brother. There's lots of stuff coming up, man. We're gonna make dreams come true. Mostly my dreams. Haha, just kidding. I have no dreams because I'm a robot. Robots don't dream. So anyway, hey, Day with Sean, wicked awesome. I hope you love this watch. I got it, looked at it, loved it. I gave it a thumbs up in the video for good reason, because it's just a solid watch, and you know, of a quality that, you know, you can be really proud of. So pretty awesome. Now, guys, I just want to thank you again. Crazy that we reached 15,000 subscribers. Stay tuned for more. Have a fantastic weekend, and definitely check out some of my other videos. And if you don't see ads in front of them, it's basically because you know, I'm not advertiser friendly. That's it. Peter from Panda. Out.